So River Island Adventure, which is where we went.
It felt like summer camp for like that you could go to at any time. If you wanted to go as a family and do like a summer camp adventure for a day,
Yeah.
you could just spend a day there kayaking, going.
There's weekend, like adult weekend. I think they did call it like adult summer camp for the weekend or something. Yeah, it's really cool. So
Tons of fun.
just get people outside and enjoy nature.
We ended up getting the Treehouse, which you can only get to by either pontoon or kayak. So Elijah and I took the kayak out to the island originally, and then you pontooned with some of our ice chests and stuff out there. What's crazy is it was only 8 miles from Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
And you feel like you're in the jungle. Like when we were taking the pontoon boat, I'm like, this feels like the Jungle Cruise, right, at Disney.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you
it
feel
really
like
did. When you're on the pontoon, I was like, he said people have joked about like, where are all the animatronic like animals on the sides?
Yeah, he did a
So
good job
cute.
because even the pontoon boat he built the pontoon boat,
Yeah.
and it does feel like you're kind of on this like jungle safari.
Yeah.
He did a really, really good job.
When we got there, I was struck by how pretty the area is. I'm from the Pacific Northwest and Oregon. It's just so beautiful, rivers and just tree-lined rivers and lakes and all that stuff. And so I was really, my eyes missed that beauty.
You are on an island. It's 48 acres, and you are again, the only way you can get out there is by boat or kayak, and you're out there. But I tried to fly the drone up and get like a view of the island, but the forest was so lush. You could barely see the river from aerial view, and you you almost couldn't see the treehouse almost at all because because the forest was super, super lush. I'll say one thing about surprising you on these kind of trips, because Layla literally has no idea where we're gonna go. She's like, I'm just showing up and you take me somewhere.
I either need like a lot of control or just don't even tell me. Just tell me when to get in the car and I'll go get in the car. So that was this trip.
That was this trip.
The latter.
And so I packed everything for all the kids.
Did ya?
And by packed everything, I mean I threw in an extra shirt and pants for some of the kids. The treehouse itself is only 400 square feet. Although if you're looking on video at the whole treehouse, it looks super big because they have, I think it's over 1,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor space completely under the treehouse. They have all your cooking, needs, a little outdoor kitchen stuff.
Yeah, I was surprised to hear that it was only like 400 square feet because it did, when you look, especially from the outside, it feels way bigger than that. When you come in, I just love how it's got the perfect mix of primitive and comfort. This is the little kitchen. Once we kick on the generator tonight, there's a couple of lights, coffee maker, water, microwave, and even a little AC. There's storage under these benches, games for the kids to play. There's 2 bedrooms. They're both complete with a little door. And then they come with 2 bunks here and a little fan for at bedtime. This is it, very simple, but it has a dresser, pillows, blankets, quilts, totally comfortable. But like I said, also still get that in the woods cabin feel. It's also super nice because you don't have to bring sleeping bags, pillows, linens, all of that stuff is provided. You really just bring in maybe some paper plates, whatever food or snacks you want, and yourselves.
They do have kayaks, available at the when you check in and at the treehouse. So our kids like to just like jump on. We were only there 24 hours, but our kids like to jump on the kayaks and just kind of float around, fishing. They have
flashing around in the water.
Yeah, our kids ended up loving the slack line. They had like never done that before, so that was a highlight. But I think just in hindsight, like now that we've been back for 24 hours, I'm like, I miss it already. Like I love seeing our kids out there just exploring nature the way that nature was supposed to be.
Yeah, tramping through the forest and splashing in the river and just. Yeah, I think it's good for your soul.
Yeah. I really enjoyed time on the kayak with Elijah.
Mhm.
Just that one-on-one time. I think as parents, we're trying to figure out how do we get one-on-one time. Sometimes it feels like you're a big group and you're playing like, what do they call it? Zone defense, with your kids because of two parents and four kids.
Yeah.
And so any one-on-one time, you got some time with Eden too on the kayak,
Yeah.
which was really nice.
Yeah. And seeing them kind of group together, like Eden took Amelia out on the kayak, and I thought that was really sweet. So seeing the kids kind of fall into some sort of group support for each other that we don't normally see at home was really nice.
Yeah, the olders taking care of the youngers for us is really nice to see that. You have 6 people living in a 400 square foot tiny cabin, treehouse. And obviously people will get annoyed and get on your nerves and you get in each other's way. And so one thing I was trying to figure out was, and this is like, I haven't solved this, but one thing I was conscious of is how do we teach our kids gratitude, patience, other than just saying, don't do that, be nicer to each other.
Right.
And so that's a challenge I feel like I'm experiencing as a parent and that just highlighted it. Like that's something we want at home, but being on this trip just highlighted it. It seems like life is always moving super fast. And so for you, like just seeing you sit in the hammock chair, that brought me a lot of joy. Like the river's moving slowly and our kids are playing in the dirt and you're just sitting in a hammock chair. I'm like, when do we get to do this? This is why we go on these trips, is to just slow down, even to like cook hot dogs, and sit slowly around a table. And there's really nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Our kids aren't trying to like rush off and go do something else. So we just sit and like, I don't know, slow, unrushed times. These are the reasons I'm like so passionate about getting out and exploring, because it slows our family down to really spend quality time with each other.
I had to make myself sitting in that hammock chair. It was hard to get myself to go over there and do it because I kept looking at it from up in the treehouse, seeing that hammock by the river. And I was like, I want to sit in that so bad and just sit. And I kept thinking of things I should be doing instead. Even while we're camping in this treehouse, I'm like, I should probably like sort out the clothes or put this away or whatever. And then I was like, I don't know why. Why do I do that? So I finally did. I went down there and I sat and I was like, I'm just not going to get up.
I was happy to see you take a break and get in the hammock. And then you actually took a solo kayak ride.
I did. That was really nice. It was nice and quiet and peaceful. And I was happy to do it alone. I was paddling downstream.
I watched the footage
downstream.
back. This is why I'm laughing.
Floating in these mangroves. Anyway, I'm in somewhere near Myrtle Beach.
Because I watched the footage back of you on the kayak.
I
by
was
yourself.
going upstream and I was getting on the Marco Polo app because I wanted to show my baby sister in Oregon, like, look where I am. Look at this. It's so pretty.
These trees.
But when you're upstream, it will naturally flow you downstream. And I took my hands off the oars or the paddles for just a smidge too long. And then I panicked because, your imagination, once you're like stuck in some trees and kind of in this, I don't know, I thought there's probably a giant gator just waiting for me. And I panicked. And
Watching the footage back, the way you were keep looking over your shoulder like there is a gator chasing you is one of the funniest things.
Don't you ever picture when you're kind of scared of something that whatever it is now chasing you? That's where my brain went, was like, it's got its 2 eyes up and now it's swimming towards you, so then I could not help myself. It's like when you're in the ocean, you just keep looking, knowing you're going to turn around, there's going to be a shark right there, or at least that's what my brain does. That's what I was like, there is going to be a monster dinosaur gator in this mangrove area, and so I'm trying to book it out of there.
Nice,
relaxing kayak ride, yes.
I originally had planned for us to go to a different treehouse that was actually closer to us, but it was a longer kayak ride to get there.
Oh, right.
And the reason I chickened out last minute of taking our family there was because I had watched some YouTube videos and there were gators in the water. And so I booked this place, which was several hours away from our house. But then I also read that this place also had gators.
It does.
Did you know that going?
I didn't, but I did look it up because, I've got bite-sized kids, a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old and a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old. And I did look, and it's the Whack-A-Mole
Whack-a-mole.
lake or river. And where we were, though, the gators are not usually spotted that in the upper part, but there are several down in the lower part near Conway, South Carolina.
Okay.
So where we were was up more toward Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
And they're not, although it's possible, but they're not usually spotted up in the upper part.
It's still kind of because the water's super dark.
Yeah, it's called black water.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called black water because of the tannins that leach out of all the cypress trees and the roots and stuff.
Wow.
It's actually pretty. I thought it was kind of pretty. It looked like tea.
Yeah, they said it looked like iced tea, but it is when you're getting in it, it is a little bit like, I can't see anything. Although they say it's super clean, like super clean water.
Yeah. It provides the drinking water for Myrtle Beach and I think Conway, South Carolina as well.
Yeah.
So it is actually very clean.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 species in that river that are not found anywhere else in the whole world. 2 species of fish.
Oh. What are they?
The Whack-A-Mole darter and the Whack-A-Mole silverfish.
What?
This is a 140-mile-long river, and it is not found anywhere else in the world. 2 species of fish.
That's super
I
interesting.
know. They're little guys, too.
One thing you'll learn watching her videos is Layla is our little National Geographic nerd. I always say she's the prettiest nerd I've ever met.
There are no prettier people than nerds.
I don't know what to say to that. Anyway, next week we will be at a luxury treehouse resort, kind of swinging the pendulum all the way on the other side. And so I'm interested to see what that's like in comparison to what we just did. If you want to subscribe and stay tuned for all these videos that we have coming on. We like traveling and kind of to like places that aren't normal travel destinations. We're trying to find kind of off the beaten path stuff. So if
We like it all. We like it all.
Oh, we like it all.
We'd like a Cancun or a cruise, but also let's go to this off-the-grid treehouse that has no plumbing or electricity.
Yeah, totally. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it if you subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. We truly love to like hear where your family's from. If you have any cool spots that you've discovered as a family,
Where should we go next?
Yeah, where we should check out. We'd love to see it. Thanks for watching.